What? I know. And I wasn't going to play it anymore. Right at the end, when it's done. This stream's going to be really short. But anyway. Hello! Since yesterday, I've got a copy of, well, another copy technically, of RPG Maker XP, a decryptor, and I've fucking well unlocked this game and deleted that damn move from the hand of Pedota. So now it won't be able to freeze the game anymore. Yay! Ugh. Fucking stupid that it gave it that move in the first place. Right. So, we shall be finishing the game today. The reason I'm so late is because I had to play through most of the fucking game again because I accidentally deleted my fucking save. Well, overwrit it, I suppose. Doing something else in the editor as well. Quickly get back here. Aerial fight 1. Thank Kari when you see her for making you all such easy prey. I forgot to do something there. Hang on. Before I got the editor up and all that, I did try the battle once more. Not that I would have won because their fucking hand of Pedota has 6,000 HP. I did actually bother to look in the goddamn shop. Note. Items I really would want. Good thing I haven't been spending any money all this time. Right, anyway. Gonna only attack for now because of Kari. Oh, give me some of my other news back.
What's wrong? It looks like you forgot how to fight. Oh wait, I guess you did.
Wait a minute, my healing spells are coming back to me. Really wish you would not do so much fucking though.
Stop that healing crap.
Sakari's powers are definitely starting to fade. My skills are returning. Tempting to use, but not worth it yet.
Maybe I shouldn't have gone easy on you guys at the start.
Gone. Everything is back now. Let's do this, guys. Annoying. Ugh, why did you go first? Go after Shroud, you moron. Can you not die quicker?
It was fun while it lasted. Now on to the main event.
Good.
Finally remembered all your skills? Well, that's fine by me. It's more satisfying to beat you at your best. Looks like trouble ahead. Better prepare beforehand. Hey, what the hell is this? Why are you batting in? Don't you have some legislating to do somewhere? Our duty is to fight for the good of Solist, and helping these heroes stop you definitely fits that description. Why, you little shit. I ought to pluck your wings and stick you in a jar until you suffocate, but I don't have time for that right now.
You monster.
Oh, don't act so surprised. I can't believe they just barged right into the middle of a fight like that. That must have been how I lost the other time.
You'll pay dearly for that.
Ah, who cares? I'm sure they just grabbed another fairy off the assembly line to replace her. Now let's get back to what we started, and no more interruptions. Meet my cute pets. They're here to assist me.
Great, he's a summoner too. I remember Arius' stories. We may be able to win, but there is no room for error. Oh, there is plenty of room. Meant to use fucking rain of fire. Oh well. You're not fucking. Do, 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 do. Fine for now. Now it's not fine. Okay. Oh! Crappity crap, 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 crap. One pain in the ass down. Two. Ugh. I really fucking hate that she keeps using that move. Don't! Ah, for fuck's sake, Stoic.
I can't lose. Not again. I won't lose to you, little bastards. I will summon a creature that will raise this entire garden to the ground.
Stop her. Right, goody. Now I get to deal with this. Actually, in a surprisingly good place. Alright. Now collapses my arse. Thank Arcadius we stopped her in time. Imagine what she would have summoned if we... Oh no. Right, and remember, I've taken away its ability to be a pain in the fucking arse by sending people away. There's a fuck ton of goddamn damage. I have the advantage of a bunch of fucking items. Ugh.
What in the blue hell was that goddamn thing? Damn it.
The creature is gone, as suddenly as it came. That's probably for the best.
Ugh, so tired. Where do you people get that kind of endurance?
Oh, look at that. You lost. I guess Arcadius isn't so fond of you after all. Or maybe he's just mad at you for killing Gino and all those other people.
What? What do I care what Arcadius thinks? You haven't figured out how all this works, have you? You really think all of us believe that? It's just useful. You don't even believe in the Gallian philosophy, but weren't you a high-ranking officer? Have you read the ancient scriptures humans wrote back in the First Age? I have. There's nothing in there about Arcadius suddenly deciding to hate the other races. Why would he create other races if he wanted them all dead? There's no evidence, so where did Vincent Gallius get this information? Easy, from his butt.
And yet you serve this idea you hold such a low opinion of.
I'm not done yet. Obviously it doesn't hold up to any logical examination, but logic is a luxury for the educated and privileged. When fire falls from the sky and destroys everything you know, you stop caring about what's logical and what isn't. You'll believe anything if you think it will help you put your life back together. Gallius knew that, and that's why he was a genius. We humans are self-centered and vain creatures, so after the rain, we were all too eager to believe an answer that took the blame off of us and put it on the other races. If that doesn't work, blame the humans who disagree with you, as long as it's never your fault.
What you're saying, just despicable. Someone with your intelligence has a responsibility to fight this kind of manipulation. You know hate is wrong, but you enable it anyway. You might be worse than they are.
You want me to bite the hand that feeds me? Hate has been good to me over the years. The people who really believe this crap, they work hard on its behalf. If you're willing to tag along, you get the benefits. In the Gallian days, hate brought me wealth and power. Now that I'm alive again, I'm going right back to the top.
You're right, except for one thing. Hate is not the natural response from people during a tragedy like the Rain of Fire. I was there. I saw what the real instincts are. I felt them myself.
You were there. That's one whopper of a necromancy spell.
Nobody wanted to hate. Nobody wanted to destroy anything more after the destruction we had just lived through. Instead, we helped one another. Your reading of history may be accurate, but it's only because people like you made it happen. You turned us against our brothers and sisters by playing on our worst qualities.
And it was so easy.
Past is the past. Galar is gone and it's going to stay gone. It's over, Ariel. Damn right it's over. This is for Gino.
Do it, you little wimp. I dare you.
Can't I do it? For everything she's done, why can't I do it? Because you're better than her.
I knew you couldn't do it, twab. Now you all go get your little butts kicked by Ketsu so I can rest.
Rest, huh? I won't kill you. I'm not too nice to thank you.
What?
She was already tired. That should put her out for a long time. Good job, Baron. Now let's go rescue Laurel before it's too late.
Thank goodness that's over.
You're alive?
Of course. It don't take more than a scratch like that to take me out. I'll be near the door in the back if you need me.
Going nowhere. You. Where are you going? Nowhere. Oh good, she's long gone. We deserve justice, but not this. Oh well, so you're the one supplying all these nuts with their weapons. And armor. But look man, I'm just a professional doing a job. I'm not really into this cause, but they pay real well.
Why shouldn't we beat you senseless right now?
No need for that. I'll let you guys take a look at my wares. You can even use the amble if you like. I want some weapons and armor for free. That's not gonna work, but you'll like my rates, I promise. So, what do you want? You just got everything, don't you? Except the stuff that needs to be made. For that, you have all the crafting material. Not that I want anything anyway, so...
Your enemy is waiting just beyond this doorway. Better be ready. He's fast. Fast enough to hit you twice in the time it will take you to hit him once. If you don't keep yourself healed, you're toast.
Right. And this is it. Are we ready to proceed? Yes. Step away from her. I knew you all were formidable, but not in my wildest dreams did I ever think you would fight your way past all of my subordinates. What a shame that you are so dedicated to opposing me. You could make great use of all of your talents. Enough flattery, Leonard. You're sick, and we can help you. This again. There isn't any truth to that story. It was just a ruse Ariel made up to upset Arius Sharon. It's a ruse, all right, but to fool you, not Arius. We heard enough. You think you can plant doubts in my mind after everything I've already been through during my quest? I've spent the last 20 years fighting an entrenched system that seeks to marginalize and silence me, armed with nothing but faith and will. I have endured every test Arcadius has put me through, and I have not wavered. Now just shut up already. Nobody cares about your high and mighty crap. Just let Laurel go. High and mighty. Suppose I do come off that way, don't I? Like I have all the answers. Your friend here is only the latest challenge I face, the latest shock in a long line of them that could have sent me into despair. When that arrow struck my heart in Harrow, I really thought it was over, even though Kari had foreseen my transformation. And you managed to rout the Great Awakening, and now her. The fear I felt when I first saw her in Garuda was cold as the grave. I tried to convince myself she was a fake, a pretender like Dasani of Boral. But now that I have faced her in combat, I know the truth. He is the genuine article, and perhaps Dasani was genuine as well. Can that be? Imagine she wonders the same thing. What I have achieved through my faith, Arcadius is still a mystery to even me. The last few weeks have been very humbling. I have had to ask questions I once would have dismissed as blasphemous. Perhaps someday I will find the answers. Maybe I won't. But I have other loyalties to consider. Cade, you seek to avenge your father. Though you may think me insincere, I do respect you. For that, I suppose I wish to do the same. My revenge is not against one person, or even one group. It is against a society that cast out my father and broke his heart. They say he died of illness, and I think the sad truth is that he simply lost the will to live. I will remake the world into one he would have been proud to be part of. He was not your father.
He was not your father.
Christine, what are you talking about? Christine, Avery's apprentice. What's gotten into you? You don't seriously believe that nonsense about Arya Sharon being my father?
It's the truth, Leonard. Waited for the right time to try and reach you, and this is it.
What's going on here? Who the heck are you, lady?
Leonard and I grew up together in Garudia. When he disappeared, I went to search for him with the others. They all gave up, but I never could.
Enough of this. Christine, you've been a loyal member of the Hand for years.
4 years, to be exact. That was when I first learned about the man Ketsu Alistair, who was leading the effort to revive Gallian ideals. It didn't take long to examine Alistair family records and find out that Herver and Ketsu Alistair never actually had a son of their own. Isn't that why Kari advised you to abandon your last name?
This is insanity.
How on Celeste have you been with the Hand this long without Kari finding you out? I'm an alchemist by trade, with some psychic training. This veil is my own creation. It allows me to control the thoughts other psychics can read. Kari thought she was monitoring me, but the veil protected my true intent from...
Gone. You murdering traitors. You pretended to advance the cause while plotting against us all this time. You didn't kill Kari, it was... Silence. As soon as I punish this turncoat, you will all be next.
Please listen, Leonard. I would never betray you. I just want my best friend back. That's why I stayed here all this time.
Enough of your lies. Stop this, Leonard. You've got to listen to reason. I will not be lectured by one of Perdurta's I will not be lectured to by one of Perdurta's abominations. Your time will be better spent returning to Relenia as my new army begins to crush it. There you can die alongside all the others who defy Arcadius. Did I hear him wrong, or is that army already on the move? He must have given the order right after he defeated Laurel. God damn it. You've got to cut them off or something. Wait a minute. What about Laurel? He still has her. You two go after her. Stoic and I will deal with the army.
Deal with an entire army? Are you out of your mind? How exactly do you plan to do that?
No time to talk. We'll figure something out. Now go.
I
best find a place to lay low. Going to get nasty here soon.
Please, don't hurt Leonard.
No promises. He may be brainwashed, but he's still dangerous. But there's no time to talk. We have to move now.
Still nothing. Must have flown on with her to the very top of this tower.
Gotta figure out some way to get up there.
That's far enough.
You three again. You gotta be kidding me. He beat you already. You can barely stand. Just get it there out of the way. Weary as we may be, we won't sit by as you try to ruin everything we've worked for.
Here we go again.
I'll save you the trouble. And two. Oh, dude, nice entrance. Go, rescue your friend. I'll finish off these clowns. Wait, take Danica and go. I'll keep him busy long enough for you to escape. What? Clear on me. Shut up and do it. You're obviously at the end of the line and I'm going to make sure you can survive.
Leon, please don't.
Go, now!
No.
Sealed your own fate, you know. You're far too tired from fighting my brother's team to face me. Your plan worked. Danica and Void are long gone. I just hope they don't wind up coming back or anything else foolish. Last thing I need is to be kicking myself when I'm in the next world. Seems like there's more to you than I thought. I don't need your approval. Now let's get this over with. Oh, don't worry. You're still going to pay for my father. Goodbye, old enemy. Finally made it to some high ground. Now let's see where the enemy army is. Where the army is. There, ship's full of those handgoons. Once they get closer to shore, I suspect they will sail right down the river to Relenia. I highly doubt Barbara has made it back to the city yet, and we'll never see it coming. Damn it, what the hell are we going to do? Wait a minute, what in the hell is that? Well, I'll be damned, it's those Tautons. Arcadius, look at them go! Isn't that the band that came to Port Arenia? Yes, so those are the new members Cynric was talking about. I suppose the ones we put in jail and made friends with a singer while he was there. At this rate, the whole fleet's going to be taken out. Not going to be quite that easy. Look what the other ships are doing. The Tautons had made the naval approach too dangerous. Now it looks like they're going to hoof it to Relenia. To reach Relenia, the army will have to get through this narrow passage. If we have any hope of stopping them, it's right here. Makes sense, but there's so many of them. How the hell are we going to pull this off? Your guess is as good as mine, but Relenia is not prepared for this yet. They're the last line of defense. Whatever we come up with, we had best do it soon. Relenia, I've already suffered so much. This can't happen again. Die before I let that happen again. I know that look in your eye. You've got a plan. Cast that spell. The monk can't see who wanted either me or Rain to destroy the monastery with. Can you really manage that? I thought I could. If it works, all those hand stooges will go right off the cliff and into the drink. How long will it take you to cast? I've done it before. Could be a while. We don't exactly have a while. The army will be here any minute. I'll have to go down there and hold them back until you're ready. What? There's so many! With me casting the spell, I won't be able to help you. This kind of thing is what I was put on Solace to do. If this is how I go out, so be it. Now before you start that spell, help me get down there. Right. Here we go. The hell is that? Go on, skeleton, or else face the judgment of Arcadius. The march stops here. Relenia shall not be threatened by the likes of you. Impudent creature, you cannot stop the foul elves from finally getting the divine justice they have eluded for so long. Our regiment shall put you down, then our army will rid Solest of that accursed city forever. I don't think you heard me right. This is your last chance to turn back. In the name of Arcadia, that spell! If it hits us, we're doomed! Soldiers, destroy this abomination and then stop that mage at all costs! For gods, stop him immediately! Casters, we need a triple attack! Hurry! Bones! I remember this. It's been so long, and I'm just so tired. It would be nice to finally leave all this hardship behind and just rest. All the others get to rest, but I just keep going. The world doesn't get any better. How long am I supposed to do this? But I can't go yet. There's still work to be done. It's not my time yet. Yeah. Not yet. You want to hurt him, you have to go through me. Clearly exhausted. Finish him and then the mage. Oh no, you don't. How's it going up there? Got thrown off when that spell hit me. Don't think it'll be too much longer. Another regiment on the way. Well, Arcadius, I'm exhausted, but if I can just buy a little more time. You did this to a first regiment. You're a very foul creature. Come on then. Step aside, Zeno. Dark sorcery is this? The skeleton is even larger. I have no idea what you're doing here, but I'm glad. This place, it reminds me of the shores I once called home. I hoped to find peace here, but then I learned, whatever. I realised that as long as this ain't to thrive, there will be no place for anyone. You fought well, long and hard for that cause, but now you should rest. I will take it from here. Encore, no more talk. You are in no condition to help me, so find cover and let me crush these savages. I feel only minor discomfort. Now you will all suffer. We need reinforcements. Anchor. It is finally over for me, and I'm glad that we could finally fight on the same side. So Sonic was right. You expended a lot of energy since you returned, and that charge was just too much for Elmo, my old friend. Another regiment on the way. I've got nothing left. I could be joining you soon enough. Whoa. Uh-oh. Trout, Ketsu's here. It's going to be coming right at you. Good. Now find some cover. Yeah. Ah. Ugh. Come on, chum. We're both way past our limits, but I know you won't give up on me now. I want to catch a quick beauty sleep, but you're not gonna let me, are you? Sleep is for the weak. Damn, I really nailed him, didn't I? You think he survived? Even cowardly bastards. That should be the last indignity you ever force upon me. How is there, boys? What? How did you escape?
Leonard, please, if you let me, I really can help you.
Get away from me.
There, forgive me.
Oh, piece of crap. He only wants to help you. Perhaps she should have healed herself before she healed you. See if you can heal her. We'll handle him. Your last boast, Cade. There was no need for all that to be auto text. Could have been normal text and I could have fucking read it all. Could have read it at a speed that actually made sense instead of just seeming to rush through it. But no, had to be fucking auto text. No more drama, no more speeches. Now it simply ends. You've all done exceptionally well for those who fight without the favour of Arcadius, but that shall come to a swift end. In this state, I will be able to strike you 3 times in the time it would take you to hit me once. You are finished. What the? Valkyrie, she's up! Not sure if she's even conscious. Could be sheer will.
Wow. Oh, great. What did she just do?
Valkyrie collapses again. Laurel! She's an impressive woman. She would be a great addition to the hand. I could just talk some sense into her. I wish I could say the same for the rest of you, but it's clear that you are determined to do nothing except cause me grief. I'll have to make examples out of all of you. That's enough, Leonard. I'm sick and tired of this farce, and it's gonna stop now. Ugh. Multiple attacking bastard. Ow. Really fucking annoying skill. That's remedy. That as well. Would you like to die soon? Stop using that fucking move. Oh crap. Can't be. It can't be. Ugh. Damn, I had her up for a bit, but then that spell she cast on you put her right back out. Let's try it together. Auburn, you too. Valkyrie, you're okay.
I think so.
Laurel, be careful. He may be beaten, but he could still hurt you.
Don't worry, Stoic. Now that he is tired and vulnerable, I might be able to reach his original self. I have to try.
I don't know where you still found such power. I can't bear any gluten. Kill me and be done with it.
Do no such thing. Just want to help you remember who you really are.
Why? Why do you all keep saying that? I know who I am.
Part of you does, deep inside. Been sealed for a long time. I must try and connect with it. Please, give me your hand.
What is this feeling? Forgiveness? Who would forgive me for all I've done to you?
In the end, don't see much to forgive. You're a victim, though I know you don't realize it. Victim of lies and manipulation. You can see your true self now, and it's obvious you have great inner strength. What a pity that it has been used towards such violent ends. You may be able to get your mind to call upon that strength now, but only if you want it. You have to help me.
I just want to understand all of this. You can help. I would be grateful. What's going on? Did she actually do it? What the hell's going on here? Why has everyone all of a sudden been so nice to this maniac? Time you paid for what you've done to my family and the others. She won't punish you, I will. Rain, stop. You don't know the whole story. Curry and her mother mangled his mind a long time ago, just like they did with those kids. What?
Oh man, real name is Leonard Baraka, and Arius is his father, kind of.
Leonard, how much do you remember? I'm not sure, I just feel like I've been asleep. Some of you I've seen in dreams. It's a long dream. 20 years.
20 years? What? Laurel, where did you find the power to fix him like that? You were so tired. Well, he did most of the work. I just had to cut through that fog of dogma around Ketsu and get him to really think. Like those poor children, he had a fully developed personality before his mind was tampered with. It was just sealed off in a corner of his mind. I did feel some added power coming from somewhere. Kind of felt like with both of us having wings that I was meant to do this.
Ariel!
What the hell? You lost too? Oh, come on. Maybe between the two of us we can beat them. What are you staring at? Do I have something in my teeth?
Oh, Ariel.
Yeah? What a... Uh-oh.
You killed my mother.
Ugh.
She got away again. Did you see that wound? She'll be dead in minutes.
You should probably get him back to his family. Do a quick survey of the temple and see if she survived. Afterwards, we will depart. That ungrateful little... Yuck. Oh, it's you. You're not going any further, you murdering witch. What are you trying to do? You pale little rat. Scare me? I'm a few minutes away from death as it is, but I've done it before. I can handle it. Death is too good for you.
Yar, you did it, mateys. You were all a welcome sight, considering I was expecting a hostile army up until moments ago.
No worries, bro. We took care of that. Bro, that's the king you're talking to?
I'll let it slide since my mood is so good. What has happened to the hand? The army has disbanded. Some of the officers were killed, others escaped, but the cult is no more. And Ketsu? He has been restored. That is a long story which we can explain later, but he is no longer a threat. Your heroism on behalf of our city truly knows no bounds. I shall like to hear that story. We can do it as we travel. My court and I have been summoned to Gallia to confer on all that has happened. I suspect they will want you to come as well.
You think we could get, like, a meal and a night off before we do that whole dog and pony show? Last thing I had was a lackluster soup.
Gotta let the soup go.
Can't. It was traumatic. What if we all went into battle that night and wound up with food poisoning?
A grand meal it is. Old Bubba will treat all of ye to a mighty celebration. Maybe the rest of them old Tortons. They be told they'd be done their hope to bring in this victory.
Most of them are still wanted for a bunch of other crimes. They probably didn't want to risk it. Nervous too, even though Gelda says I'm clean.
Hey, Marcello, I've been meaning to ask you. If you got to be friends with the Tortons, why didn't they break you out when they escaped? I asked them not to. Seriously? Yeah, man. How am I gonna get back into music if I'm still a wanted man? I had to serve that sentence all the way through. Speaking of music, I better go find the rest of my band. We're planning our comeback tour. Hopefully I'll see you all there.
Looks like Arius is wrapping up. Maybe we can finally get out of here. This political crap always goes on forever.
Now I would like to introduce you all to the hero who led the efforts that saved Berlinia, and perhaps the rest of our world. Stoic. What the? He didn't tell me he was going to do this.
Well, get up there. They're waiting for you.
Not a chance. I don't make speeches. I never have. If you value Arius's friendship, don't leave him hanging like this. You do it.
Me? Don't know about that.
Don't get modest on me now. Look at that audience, just waiting for your opinion. I know you can't resist.
You do make a compelling argument. Passing it on to hear me. Well, if you're not going to talk, at least get out there so the crowd can see you. What's going on over there?
It appears that Stoic is going to let one of his allies speak on the behalf of the group.
Yeah, go Shroud!
Name is Cade Mistral, and most of you know me as Shroud. I wore this mask for a variety of different reasons, but one of them was because I felt what I was doing was so dangerous that I needed a disguise. Since I started this, I've met people who accomplished much more than I have, risked more than I have, didn't have any disguise. They didn't care if their enemies knew who they were, they just went out and did it. I'm starting to think I don't need the mask anymore. I'm still going to wear it, because I like the look. Not sure what else to say. If this were a few months ago, I would have been glad to give my opinion at great length about all the issues Solace faces. I probably don't want that. All my companions are pretty sick of it too. Instead, I'll just make one request. Just for everyone here, and for the generations that come after. Someone tells you to hate a certain kind of person. Ask why. If their answer mentions Arcadius or Brodata, or any other god, ask for proof. Too often the gods find themselves dragged into our petty disputes. Disputes not created by the divine, but by people with a lot to gain from bigotry. Gods deserve better. We deserve better. Wish we could get people to agree to work towards a better world for everyone. Maybe someday. If I'm wrong, if the gods really do want us to squabble about meaningless differences and kill one another, then forget them. That's what they want. It's silly to give us free will. Anyhow, guess that's it. Good, thank you. Our family owes you a debt we can never repay. Don't see it that way, sir. You did a great deal for me before I was even born. A lot of other people. This was the least I could do. Well my old friend. You've helped steer us all back on the right course once again. As we can always count on you. See you next time, then? I'm not sure about that.
Oh, finally retiring. Maybe you'll plant a good idea in my husband's head.
Retiring. Yeah, I suppose that's a good way to put it. Farewell, my friends. Now I would like to invite Sir Nathalani, Chairman of Gallia City Council, to say a few words. Yeah, some good speaking, matey.
Thanks. So, what are we doing when this is over? Back to Port Orania?
I think I should be headed back to Agartala myself. Bubba has done well there so far.
I'll be heading to Burrell. There's still a lot of work to be done before those children can live a normal life. Leonard is still very disorientated, but he has agreed to assist us there once he feels up to it. Now, what about Ariel? Did you find her before you left the Abbey? Could not sense her consciousness. I suspect she is dead. Gabriella was still there. She seemed agitated. I did not want to probe. Probably left when the sun went down.
I hope she's okay.
She's pretty sharp, that one. She wouldn't have gotten this far if she wasn't. I wouldn't worry. I've been trying to find the words to thank you all. Nothing seems right. Every one of you has helped me so much. I'm going to miss you.
Do you think fighting alongside us was the learning experience Lily wanted?
Oh yes, but I meant what I said. All of you mean a great deal to me.
Well, I'll miss you too.
Oh guys, I guess this is as good a time as any to tell you that I'm going to be headed to Burrell with Laurel. No kidding. Port Orania is nice, but the more I think about it, the more I realise I was just kind of wasting time there. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have done anything that important. Just feel like I want to keep doing stuff that is important, not just hanging around. Plus, I'd miss Laurel a lot if I didn't go. I was really relieved when he asked. Having him around always makes me feel a bit stronger.
Young love, 'tis a beautiful sight.
Come on, man, don't make it awkward.
Well, it's not going to be the same without you.
Hey man, what are ships for? We'll be visiting all the time. You've been quiet, Stoic. What are your plans?
He's coming back to Port Orania with us, right? Yeah, that's what I'll do for now. After that, we'll see what happens. Give me a hand with this box, will you?
Wimp, I'll take care of it.
Wimp, what nerve. Think I'm in fine shape for a man pushing 70 years for Arcadius' sake.
How does it feel doing some good honest work? Must be like trying to learn a new language or something.
Once again, your rapier of wit staggers me. This is how I started out, same as you.
What do I pay you for anyway? Less yapping, more working.
Power-mad dictator. No qualms working for a gentleman like Torto, but then he had to go retire.
Too bad for you.
I never thought I would say this, but I actually miss your skeleton friend. He had some maturity.
Be back. I'm not sure when, but I know we'll see him again. Hey there. Don't usually see you at this time of day. Is the piano getting tuned? We got some trouble at Blue Tide. A group of bandits is really causing a commotion.
Yeesh, that stinking Blue Tide is a crime magnet. All those people might as well rob me for their mansions.
Hold down the fort, Dawn. I'll be back in a while.
So Arcadius does exist.
Come on, Auburn, let's get to work. One of these days we're going to have to come up with a real catchphrase.
That's it.
What's it?
My new book. I just finished the first draft.
About time. It's been, what, a year? You certainly made the most out of finally being able to travel without the Hand pursuing you.
Has been busy, but all these interviews were essential. This shall be the definitive account of the struggle against the Hand.
Have you decided what you're going to call it?
Still thinking that over. About the Master of the Wind.
Maybe.
Would you like me to read you the epilogue? I just finished writing it.
Why not? You don't do a damn thing to help me run the store. Might as well entertain me.
There'll be time for that. I had to get this written while the events still remain relevant. Anyhow. Now that their family is whole again, Arius and Nova are finally able to wring some joy out of their twilight years. Reconstruction of Garudia is an ongoing effort, though the town's wealth and Arius's many connections are making for a very smooth process. Many months passed before Leonard finally felt like himself again. He sought to do what he could to help mitigate the damage wrought by Ketsu. In particular, he felt immense guilt about the fate of the 4 young mages taken from their families and moulded by Kari into zealot drones. Given how familiar he was with them, he realized that he could make a huge difference in providing some kind of normal life for them. As of this writing, he continues to work alongside Lily, Moram, and Ivory Aleska and Borrell. Gardardania was puzzled for a while over what exactly Arol should do with the now vacated Hand compound there. Finally he remembered some only half-serious advice someone had given him, and recommended to the mayor that the huge property be turned into a massive apartment complex. The project is now in the works, although it will take some time to disarm the elaborate security system. Mina Lolian decided she was tired of politics and moved to Portorania in order to be closer to her family. Geldar plans to join her after his project in Harrel. Violet Lolian continued her work at the Raising Blue Tide Estates and is reputed to be one of their most persuasive realtors. As for Rain Minstrel, my terse conversation with him made it clear that he is unlikely to ever settle down. The past has hurt him even more than Cade. Still, the loyalty he feels to his little brother is obvious. Doubt he will want to vanish completely. The Sacred River Monastery has seen enormous change in very short time. The start of this school year marked the first in which classes were offered to non-human students. Administrator Gabriel Robin has taken much criticism, but so far has stayed his course. The Holy Three disbanded after the incident with Gabriella Robin, and now that Focus has graduated, seems unlikely to return. Rumilia is still a student and is doing an independent study on the unique copy magic skill she shares with only a few others on Solist. Everend is now an assistant instructor, and I suspect he shall be a full instructor before too long. Celine is rarely seen without that young boy who wears the big hat. He told me during our brief conversation that his poetry had improved drastically. With the Hand defeated, the Taughton courts attempted to go back to their usual routine of thievery and mischief, but found it difficult. Their role in saving Millennia has not gone unnoticed. They have earned themselves a respectable reputation, and it will take hard work to undo that. True to his word, Arcello Arja was able to reunite the members of the Daydream and has stayed out of trouble since released from prison. Their comeback tour began in Portorania, featuring a few guests, and debuted a song called The Craftsman, dedicated to the memory of Gino Toro. Speaking of Gino Toro, the newly reopened Barry's Blades in Portorania has put special emphasis on the work of the late blacksmith. Coupled with Barry Ferron's own skills, the shop boasts a collection of weapons that is hard to beat. Meanwhile, the nearby Torto shop is now run primarily by Cade Mistral, though the owner has been known to frequently offer suggestions and advice. Cade surprised all of his friends by extending a job offer to his former enemy Don Kovok, who in turn surprised his friends and family by accepting. Kovok turned over ownership of the remaining Equipment King store in Gallia to Victor Cragg, his long-time second-in-command. Over the last year he has renovated the store and changed the name to Channa's Swords and Shields. Emma Winner remained at his side until the new store was ready to open. Shortly afterwards she left and decided to enroll at the Sacred River Monastery. There was not much left of the Hand's army after Shroud, Stoic and Enker were through with them. The survivors fled, leaving their masks behind. During my tour of the old abbey I found a white cloak and mask that had clearly been ruined by water damage, once worn by the Master. Nobody ever found out who this man really was. I suspect he will be eager to keep it that way. Cleon Bresset chose death at the hands of Rain Minstrel in order to protect his two allies and best friends, Danica Telachali and Void Eblon. Both have yet to be brought to justice, but given their powers of deception, I doubt either of them will be found unless they want to be. It was some time before any of us learned Ariel Delificent's true fate. Gabriella Robin unexpectedly took Ariel's punishment into her own hands and turned her into a new vampire. Ariel's unpredictable nature leaves me at a loss for what she will do now. Would life as a vampire be the same kind of epiphany it was for Gabriella, or would she simply use it as another way to menace Solace? I don't think poetic justice was worth the risks. Gabriella got much quieter when I brought up this topic in our interview, though I'm not sure what she was thinking. All I can say with certainty is that this predicament will be quite a test of her opportunism. Vampires are almost never on the winning side. The fairy wounded by Ariel in the line of duty received the highest honor bestowed by the Legister, a pastry of distinction. The Midnight Guild continues its campaign to rehabilitate its image under the supervision of its charismatic new leader. The guild pledged that as soon as necromancers found a way to master the forbidden spell of rebirth without the Altar of the Abyss, Undermoss would be their first destination. Meanwhile, they took advantage of Rana Amani's gentle temperament to make her an effective face for their organization. Rana also was finally able to summon the courage to speak with the parents of a late childhood friend about the possibilities of necromancy. Without the altar, only a skeletal resurrection was possible. She did not have high expectations, but to her surprise, they said yes. Solek Damanius remains in the custody of the Midnight Guild. By most reports, he has been quiet and devoted most of his time to reading. However, I heard a rather unsettling anecdote from one guild member. One night, he found Solek picking out a new book in the library. He couldn't figure out how Solek had gotten out of the cell, but the rogue necromancer cooperated as he was led back. Baba Tainlorn is still here in Argatal, and I see him quite often. He has been sober for nearly a year, though you wouldn't know it. One of his favorite activities is reenacting his battles against the Hand for the amusement of his friends, always quite energetic, to put it lightly. Gabriella Robin has been doing an extraordinary amount of travelling since the Hand's defeat. After we last spoke, she left to secure Andu's ashes. Not sure what she wants with them, but it has been interesting to watch the public react to her. Her story has become quite popular all over Solest. However, instead of the public gaining a greater understanding of all vampires, they have come to see her as an exception to the rule of vampires. Being monstrous threats. To reach her goals, she will clearly have to work harder. Finley Donner's family finally found out the truth about his double life. Now the image of Baron is used to sell guns all over Solest. The real Baron no longer has much interest in the affairs of Donner-ranged weapons. He has taken on the role of Moral's masked champion. Chard and the Ember Mages continue to be a constant nuisance, though there seems to be an odd sense of respect between the two foes. Though she does not have the official title, the world has begun to treat Laurel Hargrove as the mayor of Borrel. Her counsel and aid are sought often. The life she planned to avoid seems to have found her anyway. It will not be easy for her to find any time for some kind of private life. Cade Mistral, or Shroud, is still the champion of Porterania. So far he has declined all invitations to run for elected office. Orban Iliac, who has refused to adopt any real alter ego, remains at his side. When not helping him fight crime, she plays piano at the local pub. Zeno Slade, or Stoic, gave the entirety of his share of Gino Toro's inheritance to Relenia, with instructions that it be used to help the city rebuild. It was one more act of goodwill towards a city that already felt great kinship with the undead warrior. King Arthur Bane made one minor change. A statue was constructed in the city with a plaque that summarized Stoic's long and selfless existence. Now all generations will know his story. As for Stoic himself, Inca's sudden demise was the final proof that he was not immortal. He did not seem especially upset by this news. He knew that this was his last chance to finally make peace with the ghosts of his painful past, and so he returned to the ruined castle in Nuttuck. I'm not sure what will become of him, but he did mention that he wanted to see his friends at least one more time before his end, whenever that day came.
The end.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see how much of that's gonna be caught by the fucking DMCA. Probably gonna have to cut out the fucking songs again. Well, mute the audio there again. Yeah, well. Some of Ed Van Fleet's things triggered the DMCA. Ooh, there's Hans Zimmer in there. Ugh. And Faulkner, that might trigger it. Bonus content. History of Verona, Origin of Andu. Rails dossier. Secrets. Meh. Ugh. Oh. Pretty way over fucking dues just finished for today. Due to the fact that I started so late, because I had to replay through reading the Mark 5 to where I was in 7. I accidentally deleted my fucking save. Ugh. Right. That will be all for this then. For now.